Curbside Scavenging Spring 2026, episode number 1. Was not expecting to do this tonight, but there was quite a bit of money to be made. I didn't have my camera with me for the first trip, but I'll show what we got here and then we'll go back out. So picked up a couple, looks to be new 5-gallon buckets. I can use these all the time. I'll keep those for myself. Those could probably be sold for $2 or $3 a piece because they're not cheap. I think they're $5 or $10 at the other Home Depot, which is ridiculous. We got 4 air the conditioners. The first one is an Arctic Queen. I have one of these. It's not half that bad for something made recently. This one is from 2014, so it's about 12 years old. It more than likely was thrown out because it's moldy and probably still works just fine. That's a 5,000 BTU. I would say you can get probably, oh yeah, the filter's caked. Guarantee that works, and it's just moldy. When it comes to resale these newer units, I usually say about $10 to $15 per BTU, 1,000 a BTU. So these little ones I'd ask 50 to 75 for. And in the springtime, the first day it gets hot, probably be able to get somewhere around that. Of course, I'll be cleaning these up. They'll be photographed inside and out, so that they are perfectly clean and in good working order. Less confidence in that one. It's a Frigidaire. Next we have another 5,000. This is a General Electric. This might actually be the same model that I found in the fall. This is it's an AEL05LQG1 air the conditioner from 2012, and it probably still works. I think it's very, very unlikely that all 4 of these air conditioners died at exactly the same time. This is probably thrown out too because it's moldy. And I actually kind of liked that other one that I found in the fall. If this is the same model, I might keep that for myself. It's got good side curtains and all. Not bad for early spring and late fall cooling if you just need some dehumidification. They do the job, don't cost much to run. Not going to handle the summer heat as well as a vintage one, but when you're counting pennies on the air conditioning or the heating bill, it's a light bill, whatever the heck it's called, you can get by with those for a little while. Alright, this one is it's a Kenless. I just realized that was a stupid place to put it. This one is a Kenless, branded. It's ultimately a Frigidaire. It looks to be from the 2000s. No, it's dated 2010. Probably still works. Probably way too loud. This one, I don't like these. These are unreasonably loud. And I guess some scavenger got there before me and decided to take the power cord. That's kind of a weird thing to do. This one is from 2017. And I wouldn't be surprised if it still works as well. I just don't particularly like these units due to the noise level. But how big is this one? This is a 12,000 BTU, 12 EER. Somebody will pay $150 for this on the first warm day of spring if it's in good working clean order, which I'm sure we can get it back to that. This other one is also 12,000, so we'll call that $150 times 2 right there for those. So that's 300. We'll say 75 a piece. maybe 50 a piece for those other two. So that's $400, worst case scenario. 500 or 600 best case scenario, and air conditioners right there. That's easy money. Clean that up, make a good video. Time is accounted for the video. Next we have a little table. This is good, not rotted at all. Probably keep that for myself. Or, you know, that might be $5 or $10 if need be. This is a Huffy branded, looks to be maybe a 26-inch mountain bike, and it is full suspension. The brakes seem to work. Front's not the greatest, but it's probably just a small adjustment. The back is good. Front wheel is flat, but that generally works. I would not be surprised if we could get, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks for that. I don't really need any more bikes, but I'm sure somebody could use this. Worst case scenario, it goes to the thrift store. Looks like both tires are still good, just need some air. That's not bad. We've got a bucket here for cleaning supplies. What is this stuff? It's a spring, that's kind of cool. This, I don't know what that is. That's scrap metal. That's scrap metal. Actually, no, you know what this is? This is not scrap. This is a, that's a s'mores maker. And this, that's scrap metal. That's scrap metal. And here's a good bucket for cleaning. Different compartments for soapy water, clean water, tools, good handle. I like this bucket. I'm keeping that for myself. We've got a Black & Decker hedge trimmer. Don't need it, but I'll offer it to Kevin. He's going to need to be building an array of tools like this. He doesn't want it. It goes to the thrift store. I could probably get a couple bucks for this. It's probably not worth the trouble though. We've got a set of jumper cables. They're in good shape. You could probably get a couple bucks for those, or they just go to the thrift store. I've got plenty of sets of those. And then we have extension cords, which you can never have enough of for Christmas time. This one has definitely seen better days, but if nothing else, we've got a couple good plugs on them. I got a good plug in. I don't know why the wire is cracked in some spots. You know what probably happened? I bet this was outside in the wintertime and it cracked over this winter. Well, we can probably cut out the bad parts, or it's scrap wire and a couple good parts to fix something else. And we got another extension cord here. Who the heck throws out extension cords? Oh, this is a weird one. It's a 2-prong. What the heck? Huh. That is bizarre. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that locking thing is. This one looks like it's in good condition still. I don't know, it's not super useful being only 2-prong, but Christmas time. I guess it's fine for Christmas. That's, you know, it's not worth much for resale, but to buy a long cord like that is 50 bucks easy. Okay. I got a twig, I don't need that. That's everything that we got. So we're already up to about, on a good day, $500 or $600 of equipment, and that's going to sell soon. This is the right time of year for that. As soon as it gets warm out, those will start flying off the marketplace. So I'll get those cleaned up. I'll picture them inside and out while I'm cleaning them, so it's clear that they're clean. Let's go pick up some more. There's 2 towns in the surrounding area that do what's called a bulk pickup. It goes for a whole month, I think, and they do a certain array of streets every week. The better of the 2 is in next month. It's in May. That's in a fairly expensive area. People throw out all sorts of good stuff. This one's in a decent area too, and usually you find some interesting stuff. Sometimes old stuff, but a lot of times just newer stuff that's still perfectly good, like all that stuff that we just took out of here. This year in particular, I'm looking for some patio furniture. I'm going to set up a couple more areas throughout the yard. I need some chairs and tables for. I was looking for that last year and was not able to find any. I was never able to find any plastic Adirondack chairs, which is one of the things that was on the list last year that I didn't find. Trying to think of what else. Anything vintage, of course. Old ceiling fans, old air conditioner, old dehumidifier. I'm not normally a big resale person. Sometimes I will do it if I need extra money. This year I need some extra money, so we'll be looking for newer air conditioners. Dehumidifiers, it's kind of a waste because almost certainly they're not going to work. The air conditioners usually seem to work, they just get thrown out because they're dirty, which is stupid. Yeah, that's about it. 5-gallon buckets, I could always use those. Tools, yard tools. Anything furniture-wise is typically a loss because if it rains like it did today, it's been sitting out in the rain. The air conditioners probably don't care about the rain. The outdoor furniture don't care about the rain. Indoor furniture is what I meant. It's kind of a loss. I guess ceiling fans are kind of a loss too. If it rains, the blades at least would be spoiled. Oh, hose reels. That was the other thing I was looking for last year. Hose reels. Yeah, they usually leak like crazy by the time you get them on the curb, but at least they're good for storage. They're good storage for hoses, and they're good storage for extension cords too. In fact, I think that they're almost better for extension cords than a regular reel because the inside is not so tight. Oh, the crosswalk thing is counting. We've got about 10 more minutes to go before we are in the area. It's 47 degrees, wet, not great, but could be a lot worse. Could be pouring rain still, and it could be below freezing. This intersection is garbage. I don't think that this is sensor based. So it's like, it always changes when there's nobody there. busted street light right there, completely out, completely unacceptable. That's a new one right there. And it looks like there might be one that's missing in this stretch as well. Yep, there is. That one's out too. There is a lot of street lights out on this road. Not good. All DEL junk. It's always breaking. I bet there's one somewhere along here too that's missing, because there's a street right there. There's usually at least one at every intersection, if not before and after as well. We're going to have to do an inspection on this road. There's a lot of street lights out. I know there's also some street lights out down this road to the right here. We're going to do an inspection there and report all those street lights as well. Lots of busted street lights. There might not be any right here because there is no intersections. It's hard to tell. You gotta get a night where the stupid moon is out, so you can see the lights when they're busted. It's pretty dark tonight. It's cloudy. I can't see anything up there. is ridiculous. We're getting into the area now, so it's time to start looking out for free stuff. We're going to start down here. I don't know if that's picking up on the video, but the lights from the car behind us are so bright. They are visible completely above and completely washing out the lights on this car and shining above this car, which is not low to the ground. How the heck are you supposed to drive safely with those types of lights on the cars behind you? You can't see. It is absolutely blinding. I can hardly see where I'm going right now because of that. It's ridiculous. It is totally ridiculous. And the oncoming vehicle has the bright lights on as well. There we go, now I cut them off. It's becoming so difficult to see driving at night because the stinking obnoxious headlights, stupid DEL headlights. It's a safety hazard. Take a look down here. This is easier to do during the daylight because you can kind of see down the roads and see if there's a pile of anything. But people tend to ask less questions if you do it at night. nothing here. These boxes that you're seeing on the right side here, these are utility boxes. The power and data in this neighborhood are underground, which is really nice because it's storm resilient. But that's what that is. It's not free stuff. I don't have the map for this town's pickup. I have a list of what streets are on what week for the other town. So this one, I'm kind of going into this blindly, and perhaps the reason we're not seeing anything is because this street is not on. Oh, there's some chairs. Okay, no, this street is definitely on it. All right, we'll check that on the way back. There's a big pile of stuff there. We got all sorts of stuff there. See, there's a snowblower in the mix too. Oh, there's two tables here. I'm grabbing both of these tables. These are not dry rotted at all. I'm gonna grab these chairs too. Lots of spider eggs, and I'll have to clean these off pretty quick. It's a good size umbrella there, but I don't really have a use case for it. Alright, I think that's it from here. That's cool. Table, 4 chairs, nice. These are probably good cushions. I just don't really have a use case for them. Might be good on the couch. On the couch on the deck, perhaps. If not, they can always go to the thrift store. Well, this is a whole good stand for this umbrella. That's no joke. Is this... Oh, I gotta move the car. Somebody's coming. Oh, nope, not here. Yeah, on second thought, I think I'm gonna grab this umbrella. It's a good stand on that thing too. One more chair. Let's see if I can get the fifth chair in here. Oh, there's actually multiple chairs here. Oh, these are not stackable? Okay. These are all the same chair, right? Yes, they are. Sounds like a stinking bell out here. We all want to be quiet and discreet. Shut up, umbrella stand. Oh, not good. Let's see if I can put this in the front. We're almost full already. Really just getting started.
Got the umbrella stand in. Chairs are going in. I'm stuck on here. Oh, come on. The longer it takes, the more likelihood there is for a problem. So hurry up. I think if there would have been a problem, or there was going to be a problem, there would have been one by now. One of those rare cases where I wish I had a bigger car. I still can't get all these chairs in here. Why? It was in here before. Why the chairs don't fit anymore? Okay, I got the chairs. Now we gotta get the table. Got the table. Table number 1. And table number 2. Is that gonna work? It's gonna have to. It's not ideal, but okay, got it. I think that's everything from this pile. I don't need another snowblower. It's not vintage. Those are all just goofy kids' bikes. And I don't need a couch. Okay. Ooh. That's not a bad grill. But I don't really need another grill either. Okay. Check to make sure I got everything. Looks like I do. Okay. Alright, this umbrella here is big bucks, I think. Okay, I got the microphone with me still. Yep, looks like it. Okay, on to the next one. We can't fit much else. So it's going to be another trip back home at this point, I think, if anything of interest comes up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Is that a bench? Oh, it's a whole table. I don't think I can fit that though. Rats. This would be nice for the garden. It's metal too, it's what you need. If I could fit it, I would take that table, but I can't fit it. There's some good cushions there too. I wonder if I should grab those cushions. I do have a use case for them. They're in pretty good shape too. They're a little wet, but these are too big. These are for, they're not going to work for what I have. I need some cushions for a chair. Those are too big. They're not going to fit the chairs. It's such a shame to see all this perfectly good stuff just getting thrown out. And there's thrift stores that would take this and make decent money off of it. Looks like a grill and some indoor furniture and a bed. Don't need any of that. I might come back for that that fence, because I'm going to build a new garden this year, and that's going to be very helpful. What a horrible, stupid blue floodlight. I bet that's a failed LED.
Michigan Road. Left turn ahead. Herd Street.
I think we've gone out of the zone.
Turn left.
See, this is where during the day I'd be able to look down these roads and see if there's anything else, but I can't because there's not a lot of streetlights around here. Well, I think we're gonna go home, dump this
Turn
off,
right.
and then
Bird Hill Road.
maybe we'll come back for that stuff. I would like to get that fence. That's I have an actual use case for that would save me from having to buy something. Jeez, this road is atrocious. Jeez.
After 1/4 mile,
Gosh.
turn left.
This is gonna break the car.
Turn left, Waverly Road.
Yeah, we're definitely out of the zone now. Blinding. Road floods. Well, why don't you fix it then? Duh. What a stupid sign.
After 1/4 mile, bear left, then right turn ahead.
Shut up.
Bear left, Earl Street, then right turn ahead. After 1/4 mile, turn right. Turn right, Church Street.
You do it. You turn right. It's like you tell me what to do all the time. So rude and demanding. Blinding. Totally blinding. What a horrible turn signal. Stupid, blinding, LED piece of garbage turn signal. Let's unload. I think these are going to be very comfortable chairs.
Those are similar to the other ones that I have. Oh, I see where this is ripped. Well, you know what? We can probably order a new top for this umbrella. If it's mechanically sound otherwise. Ouch. Well, we'll see. That might not be as good as I thought. The stand, I think, should still be pretty good, though. And this set of cushions is connected, which will make it a lot more convenient than the other set that I have to carry this in and out of the house to use on the couch on the deck. Okay, that's everything from that load. Again? The stinking crosswalk is crossing again? Who the heck is using the crosswalk at 2 o'clock in the morning? Everybody's sleeping. All the businesses are closed. Here we go with this again.
There's a flicking DEL floodlight. That's great. Nothing but quality over there. We might not be in the zone yet over here. I think I'm gonna turn around and go back the other way. Go further down into this town. Was that something down there? That is a wood pile. Not interested in the wood pile. Yeah, I think we're not in the zone yet. I'm going to turn around and go back. I think we would have seen something by now. Those are stupid flashing stop signs. What the heck do we need that for? Let's try this this road here. This, I believe, is a dead end. Nothing here. What's this here? We got some chairs. The chairs look good. These tables or something? Oh, yes. Okay, good. Is this is in good condition. Ooh, an electric motor. Five-gallon buckets all day. Okay. This umbrella, I don't have a stand for it, but it's in good shape. Got some nice green chairs. Those are nice to put in the yard and leave in the yard. They're not an eyesore. There was a big flower pot there, but I'm not sure I want to waste the space in the car for that. It's a little bit too big. I don't think I have a use for it. we got here? Looks like, I think we saw that already. Yeah, we've been down this way already too. What do we got here? We got some bikes and a chair that's too small. Hose reel. Yes. All right, I am pretty happy now with our load for tonight. We've got some furniture that I wanted, some air conditioners for resale, some 5-gallon buckets to collect condensation with, and some umbrellas hopefully I can use, and now I got a hose reel with a hose. I think I'm going to start heading in the direction of home, but I'll check a few more streets as we go. I don't have any idea what the range of this pickup is. It seems like it's very small, very isolated areas. Definitely this area right here, but you know, you go a couple streets over and it disappears. Okay, we've got some more stuff here. This is, fortunately it's late, so there's not many people on the road, but this is put the hazard lights on for this. Not a bad street light. This is kind of a cool old trash can, but it's, oh, it's so bad. That Christmas thing is DEL. What is this? If that was stronger, I would take it, but I don't have a good hand truck, but that seems kind of flimsy. Alright, we're not grabbing anything from there. And there goes some rain. I'll go down this way a little and see if there's anything else. If this is all we get at this point, it was a night well spent. This is better than I expected. I would say it's better than last year's, but I really like those lights I got for the deck, those sunflower things, those little lanterns. Let's check down this road here. See what we got. I believe I can loop around. Nothing here. Nothing here. What is that? A flower pot. I got plenty of flower pots at home. Gosh, that transition to that road there is horrible.
This town does not maintain these roads very well. I'm not used to this. The town I live in has very good road maintenance. Go back the other way. Nothing. That was not free stuff. That's the electrical and data lines again. Nothing. I wonder if he's going out of range. What do we have here? Another umbrella. box. Can use this for tools under the deck, I think. There's a microwave there, but it's a modern piece of junk. If it was a vintage one, I would grab it, but no use for a piece of crap modern one, which is probably what it is if it's already on the curb. Now, unfortunately, we've got no space for that chicken wire stuff at this point, so we'll have to scratch that. We have toilets and plumbing stuff. It's like another umbrella. Let's see if we can get a check on that stuff. There's a vintage vacuum here. This is a very sought after model, not for me, but for a lot of people. That's pretty cool. Just go verticam like that. Now I'll just put this in the front. It's even got the power heads and everything too. You know what? Shoot, that's what that hose is. Duh. What else we got here? Is this a tripod? This is a music stand. What's this? Some kind of a golf practicer thing. Umbrella stand. Come home with me. It's not letting that close.
There's an electric motor in here now. Can this detach? Yes. Very helpful. Still not shutting. Is this busted up or something? There we go. Looks like there's a television set here. It's not a CRT, it's a life scorpiage. Okay, I think that's it here. Okay. Now we're leaving the residential area and going into, ooh, holy cow, there's a whole flippin' household here. There's a refrigerator, but it's not vintage. There's a dishwasher here. It's an older Maytag. Probably a good machine. No, despite the volume, nothing there. At least not that I can see. Oh, that house is so flippin' ugly now. You can tell it was clearly just renovated. I hate it. It came out awful. I've got a little more space, so we're gonna keep going. We're definitely in range here still. Let's see what we got down this road. No, that's all regular trash. There's a couple of more residential streets we can sweep by right around here, but we're almost out of residential area. Slip down this road real quick. Not seeing nothing here. I think we might be out of range. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're out of range. Turn around at this intersection here. We're going to take a short trip further to the right, just a little bit. Go down one or two more side roads, see if it seems like we're still in range. And then we'll turn back and we'll call it for the night. Very successful night, even if we stop now.
Now, it could just be that nobody's throwing anything out around here, but I think that we're out of range. So I'm going to turn around. I'll check down one more road. And if there's nothing here, then I'm going to say we're out of range. Yeah, I'm going to go with we are out of range. All right, so let's go back where we were. We can go left here and re-loop around. You might start to recognize this area. This is the questionable Wool thrift store here to the left, which usually has dehumidifiers. Not necessarily good ones, but they're usually there. And then if we go down to the right and keep going a ways, we'll eventually go past the Chinese restaurant. So we can go, trying to think what's the best course of action here. I think we're going to go left, which would, this is to the right, is right near where that giant junk pile was. So we're clearly still in range at that point. So let's go up here a little bit and see if we are in range over here or not. This is still the same town. In fact, it's the same road. So if this particular street is in range, then this whole road might be good to go. I see the regular trash cans here, which I think is a sign that we're not in range, because everywhere I've seen the large piles, there's been no regular trash cans. So I think that we are out of range here. Yeah. Almost completely certain that we're out of range. I'll do a loop through this area and see if we see anything. If not, then turning back around. we are definitely out of range. Which direction do we want to go? I think that we're going to go to the left. That's where we came from. Yeah, we're definitely out of range here. Anywhere that we're seeing trash cans is going to be out of range. Well, I think that might be it then. To the left is kind of running out of residential area. Straight we've already been through. Or have we come out this particular? No, we didn't survey this particular road. We've been in this general area. To the left would be the Chinese restaurant. Quick survey down here and then we'll start heading back. So I don't see no trash cans, so we could be in range. I'll check a couple of these dead ends here and see if there's anything. I have my GPS on right now. No destination program, then I just have it on so I can see the map. And it's very helpful when you're doing this because, like for instance right there, I could see this was a dead end without having to actually go down it. So I can kind of plan my next move with an idea of what I'm going into. You know, because if like this was a continuous road, well maybe I wouldn't pick this one because then I have to turn around somewhere. So I think it's very helpful to have a digital map running just so you can kind of see each and every road where you are. I'm familiar with this area, but I don't know all these various different side roads because I don't ever go down them. Okay, now we're back to where we started because we went down here to the right. And that was where the fence was that I can no longer fit. We checked here to the left. We can check here to the left as well. We didn't do that yet. We've pretty much covered this area pretty well. I see a trash can, so we're out of luck. Alright, I think we're going to call it there. Busted mailbox right there. are complete for tonight. We've got a pretty good survey on this area. Picked up a lot of good stuff. Let's head back home and empty out this vehicle and get it back in the garage, as it does tend to have a leakage issue. I'll have to do some research on the bulk pickup in this town and try to get a better handle on when it is and what streets are when. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do recall seeing stuff out for a pickup in this town in the past. So I do think that this might be a routine thing that it does. Since we can make a triangle turn here, I'm going to just go straight here and see if there's anything up here. Nope. So what we'll do is we'll just turn down here and we'll end up right back on that road in just a minute. And we're back to that road.
go with this again. Yeah, this is definitely timer based because we have traffic on both sides, and it just switched to let the other roads go. I'm surprised this is not sensor based. This is very main road, lots of traffic. For Christmas. That's about 6 months away. Here's where that ceiling fan was. I've been checking. There have been no more ceiling fans. It was a one-off. This looks like a brand new electric motor. So it's a Dayton belt drive blower motor, and it's made in Mexico, so it's probably very good quality. I don't see a date code on here, but it's got one of those stupid RQ scanner things, so it can't be that old. Unfortunately, it's wet. This vacuum got wet too, which is unfortunate. I'll have to put this stuff inside tonight. Get this dried out. It's an Electrolux. Got both the carpet nozzle and the hard floor tool. Got some collapsible tables. Definitely get some use out of these this summer. This looks like the same model umbrella I already have. Probably is. This looks to be in pretty good condition too. Now we really need to clean out the car. This is filthy. I'd say that was a pretty good night. We've got an electric motor. Got a bunch of 5-gallon buckets. Some tables. Definitely gonna get a lot of use out of that one. An umbrella. A vintage vacuum. Some good chairs. I can't see anything wrong with these at the moment. They look perfectly fine to me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see there's a crack there. Oh, that one's semi-busted. We can probably glue that. This one looks fine. Unfortunately, the ground was kind of soft, so made a bit of a mess out of the yard over here. But it is still kind of spring thawing season, so it'll heal itself pretty quickly. We've got air conditioners, probably just a good frame for an umbrella. We'll have to try to get a new top for that. Really good umbrella stand. Another umbrella stand we can use with that umbrella. The parts to that vacuum. Hose reel with a hose and a nozzle. It might work, I don't know. I doubt it. I really just want that for storage. Nice set of chairs. Some more buckets, extension cords, a bike, and some more the conditioners. Now some of this will be sold. A lot of it will be used here in the yard. And some of the things might just be taken to the thrift store if it's not worth the trouble of the sale. But I would say we've easily got about $600 worth of sales stuff here. And of course there is, it's not 100% profit because there's the cost of the fuel and the time, but a lot of the time is accounted for because I'm filming it and the cost of fuel, and maybe it was $30 to do all that. So still pretty good. And of course, since these are modern junk, they'll get a lot of views because that's just the way it works.